Hi, I'm back again for another update. So I'm now 6 weeks post-op and I am starting the stage of my diet now where I'm introducing normal foods into my diet. So at this stage I can start having more textured foods, I can have more harder foods, and I don't have to worry about it being soft or mashable or blendable anymore. I can eat normal foods, but it's about trying to have 3 meals a day that are balanced. So trying to make sure that I'm having protein, carbs, and vegetables and all of that good stuff. Although I've been advised by my team to have balanced meals, like I've just said, with a little bit of everything included. But I've spoken to people who have had the surgery and they've advised me that the protein is the most important part of our diet, because protein is important for losing weight because of the way that your body burns fat. It needs protein to do that, to break down the fats in your body. So the protein is apparently the most important part. So with my meals, what I'm supposed to do apparently is eat the protein portion first, and then I can eat the rest of the stuff if I've got room. Obviously my portions are really small, and I've found that if I eat the protein first, my restriction is more. So if I'm eating smoother food, so I could eat a plate full of mashed potato and vegetables with gravy, and I could probably eat a side plate, because I can't eat a big plate, but an entire side plate of that, and I'd eat all of it. Whereas if I had a quarter of a plate of chicken first, I would really struggle to eat the rest. So I found that the protein portion fills me up more, and it is the most important, so I have that first. In terms of weight loss, I don't have an update because I'm not weighing myself. I am weighing myself once a month now. So I got weighed at my last appointment at the hospital, which was 2 weeks ago, and I haven't weighed myself since. Well, I say I haven't weighed myself since, I have, but I'm not documenting it, and I'm not going to update anyone on my weight. It's for me, really, and I'm not writing it down, I'm not taking it to heart. It's just when I have that urge, because I was doing it quite addictively, so when I do have an urge to weigh myself, I am. But I'm not really that bothered about my weight at the moment. People have told me not to worry about it, so I'm not going to keep going on about it. I don't have an update, and my next update will be when I go to my appointment with my surgeon, which will be 6 weeks post-op, 8 weeks post-op, sorry, and it's 2 weeks away. So when I get weighed then, I'll give an update on my weight loss and see what I've lost so far. So despite not weighing myself, I know that I'm still losing weight, and I'm losing inches, definitely. My clothes fit better. I went down to a size 16, and that is now starting to become loose. So I know that I'm almost at a 14. I'm not yet, because a 14 would be too small, but I know that I'm losing inches, and I know that I'm sticking to my food quite well. I've had a couple of naughty things with food. So I've had a bit of chocolate. I had some Aero chocolate the other night, and I find that my snacks, what I've been advised to have is things like cheese and crackers and Philadelphia with breadsticks, which I think are naughty because that's what I would have used as a treat before, but that's what I've been advised to eat. So I am eating that, but it's still, I feel like I shouldn't be, even though that's what I've been told to eat. But yeah, I know that I have lost inches, but despite that, I feel this week fatter than I did before I started all of this, which sounds bizarre, and I know that I am not fatter, but I feel uncomfortable in my clothes. I went clothes shopping today and I felt uncomfortable trying things on. I felt like I looked really, really fat. And I know that I'm half the size that I was before, but I can't see it this week. I'm struggling to see that I am skinnier than I was, and I feel bigger than I was before. So I don't know why. People say that your head takes time to catch up with your body, so I think that's just what's happening this week. As a result of that, because I feel horrendous, I've been pushing myself to exercise. So I said that in my last video that I was going to rejoin the gym, and I was thinking about going to Clubbercise and doing a few bits. So this week I planned to go swimming once and possibly go to Clubbercise. What I've actually done is I've been swimming twice. Once I went with my daughter, and the second time I went swimming laps. And I did 20 laps and it almost killed me off. I did that today. This week I've also been to Clubbercise, which I found really hard, but I still really enjoy that. And I know it's been ages since I did it. It's been like 8 weeks since I exercised, so I'm not surprised that I found it exhausting. And then this week I also did some high intensity interval training for 40 minutes. So I've actually done a lot of exercise this week. I didn't intend to do that much, but I do enjoy exercise. I think I was really into it before, and I'm trying to get myself back into a routine of enjoying exercise and wanting to go to the gym to tone up my body, because as I said before, I'm starting to get some skin now, so the sooner I can do that, the better, really. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that in 1 week I start my job. So I qualified 8 weeks ago, 6 weeks, 8 weeks ago as a psychiatric nurse. So I'm starting my job a week tomorrow, and I'm excited about work. I'm not worried about the job. I'm a bit anxious about it. My main concern at the moment is how am I going to manage my eating when I start a new job on a ward, because it's on a ward and they're 12-hour shifts. So I need to find some healthy snacks, something I can have in the morning, something I can have at lunchtime, and I can have dinner when I get home, but it's going to be late, so my dinner won't be until about 8, 8:30. So I need to be looking up some healthy snacks, things that I can have at work, and that's going to be my main objective this week, is to try and plan what I can take with me. So I only work 3 days a week. They're 12-hour shifts, so for those 3 days I need to organise my food, because I think it would be really easy to fall into bad habits of snacking on unhealthy foods. And on wards and things like that, they tend to have cakes and biscuits and really naughty stuff in the office for people to snack on. They the staff bring them in for everyone to eat. So I think trying to find something that I can snack on throughout the day that's healthy and isn't going to interrupt my drinking, because obviously drinking water, I'm not allowed to drink 30 minutes before or 30 minutes after food. So I've got to find a way of sticking to that, and I'm sure I will, and once I've got into a routine in a couple of weeks, it'll be fine. But I'm going to look into it this week and see what I can do. I've just remembered one more thing that I wanted to mention in a video that is different, that I haven't mentioned before, and that's a change in my taste buds and the things that I enjoy eating. So I mentioned that I'd had some chocolate this week and I had some Aero. What I found is that I used to, before surgery and before I started dieting, well, while I was dieting, but I still used to have the occasional treat. And the chocolate that I would enjoy was things like mini rolls, which is more like a mini cake, and chocolate bars with wafers in, like Time Outs or Toffee Crisp or Twix, anything that had sort of a biscuit or a wafer or a cake inside. And what I've discovered since surgery so far is I cannot stand anything in chocolate. So I had a Time Out and I couldn't eat it. The wafer just tasted like cardboard to me. I absolutely hated it. So I didn't eat it. That was a couple of weeks ago. The other day I tried a mini roll because I just fancied some cake, but there's no point in buying a cake because the amount that I'm going to have is so not worth it. So I thought a pack of mini rolls, at least I can just have a bit of a mini roll and then my family can have the rest. And now I love mini rolls. Before surgery they were like my favourite. I would eat an entire pack of mini rolls easy before surgery. Horrible, hated it. I don't like it. I don't like the texture. The cake was disgusting. So I haven't tasted cake yet, but it'll be interesting to see if I like cake. I think it's good that I don't like these things anymore, but what I do like is just plain chocolate. So Aero is fine because it's just chocolate with mint in, and you know, dairy milk, plain chocolate, that sort of thing. I enjoy chocolate, but I don't like anything in it, so that's different. I haven't really found anything else yet. I enjoyed crackers and that sort of thing before, and cheese. I love that, so that's not changed. And my meals so far have all been fine. I've not had any problems with them, but that's something that's changed that I used to enjoy before, and now I can't stand. So that's something a bit different that I thought I'd throw in there. So that's really it for this week. As I said, I start my job in a week, so my videos may become a bit more sporadic. I'm not sure if I'll have time to do one every week, and it's not the making the video that takes the time, it's editing it and uploading it. So I'm hoping that I'll have another one up this week, and I'll give an update. Although at the moment I'm not sure that weekly videos are necessary because there's not a lot changing. I've not got any weight updates, so we'll see how it goes. If I can do one this week, I will. If not, I'll do one when I get my weight update so that there's actually something to talk about. But if you've watched this, thanks very much. I did reply to all the comments on my YouTube videos. I hope that it was helpful to people who had asked questions. Any more questions, then please feel free to ask and I will answer them this week. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you later.